Hi folks, this is Mr. Lassard bringing you another distance learning assignment for the Science and Humanities curriculum. This assignment is about ranked choice voting, which is a different way of holding elections. This type of voting is popular in Australia, and it's actually the way that people in Maine vote for their elections, and a couple of other cities around the country. San Francisco is one of them, and New York City just voted to install ranked choice voting. So their upcoming election will be using this system. And so if you want to know more about what ranked choice voting is, it's pretty straightforward from the name, but I really recommend that you watch this video. If you're going to complete this assignment, that video is really going to show you how to navigate through this. But basically, imagine that we have an election, and this is obviously a very small election. There's only 15 voters. We can imagine this to be more like 1,500 or 150,000, but the style of this, the methodology of this voting is going to be the same. And so I've sort of squeezed this down to a smaller version, just like I did with the gerrymandering assignment. So you have some candidates. They all have alliterative names, right? Denny Denault, Ernie Erdhart, Francine Fredericks, John Johnson, Kiana Quayle, and Vanessa Vega. And these are our candidates for office. And you can see that there is voters. They're not listed by name, but by number. And you can see that they've made a first choice, a second choice, and a third choice. So voter number 1 wants Denny Denault to be elected, but if Denny Denault is not elected, he wouldn't mind having Francine Fredericks, and if Francine Fredericks is not elected, then he wouldn't mind having Vanessa Vega. And so basically voters express their first 3 choices so that if their candidate of top priority does not get elected, they still have some say in the sway of the election. So what you're first going to do is you're going to calculate, if this was just a simple ballot election, count up the first choices, who would win. Tally them up in this data table, and then you're going to move on to ranked choice voting, where you're going to first eliminate the bottom 2 candidates because they didn't get much. Then you're going to think, okay, does any candidate have over 50% of the votes? If not, you are going to tally those up again. And so if you originally removed, let's say you originally removed Johnson, then voter number 4, their vote would count for Quayle rather than Johnson. So, like I said, this is all explained in this video. I really recommend that you give it a watch. So you're going to go through this, and you're going to determine that the winner of this election is actually different than what the winner would have been if we went with simple balloting. And so you're going to analyze why that might have happened, specifically looking at voter number 4 and how using ranked choice voting allowed voter number 4 to really swing the election and have their voice be heard. So I'd love to see you complete this assignment and see if you can learn a little bit more about ranked choice voting. I think that it is a very good way of voting, as it allows people to have a little bit more say in the election, even if their original candidate is not chosen. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope you enjoy this assignment. Thank you.